Had some requests recently for some up close calling instruction on a box call. Um, first we'll start off, look at where the wear pattern is on the box. It's going to be a touch different on every one. As a call builder who is also I guess, somewhat of a perfectionist in trying to find the most realistic sounding hen I can in a call, I don't concern myself with the fact that the wear pattern is exactly the same on each call. I'm looking for where is the most realistic sound coming out of the box. So, but if you look at that, you see that the bulk of it is going to start right there on that call. So, halfway point if you're lining up the lid on that call, and you can run it halfway closed or you can run it the whole way closed. One of the other things I see a lot of guys build their calls to run like this with no pressure at all. Nothing wrong with that. That's not how I build my calls. My calls are built to run the way that I run a call, and I have always put a little bit more pressure on a call than what some others do. So keep that in mind, that more often than not, it's going to require a little different technique than what a lot of people are used to. That's why I like to hold the call there. Index finger and thumb. And I like to rest the middle finger on this part of the paddle. And I use that to help control some of the stuff I do, whether it be yelps and cuts. So, we've talked about running a box call in some other videos, but I wanted to show some up close stuff on it. So on a yelp, I'm looking for almost a circular motion in the call. I'm actually going to use both hands. You're going to see my left hand moving as well, and that's just to help with that rhythm, that cadence that a hen turkey has. So I'm going to start off with that high. That's because that's usually the first thing you hear. She doesn't just blast into everything. Might put a cluck in there. The clucks, I'm just putting down pressure on the lid and popping them. Again, we've talked about it before, but you can see it here. You can see what I'm doing. I'm putting my down pressure is with that finger, and then I'm just kind of popping it towards me and catching it with my thumb. Everybody's looking for a raspy call. Gravelly, raspy, nasty, however you want to say it. But what they are forgetting is that her voice is here. That's what makes her so unique, and everyone's got something just a touch different in it. This is her voice. That needs to carry through front to back. Even when it breaks, you'll hear that in there. Oftentimes guys run a call and all they're getting is the raspy, deep, gravelly stuff. It's unrealistic. It does not sound like what hen turkeys do. I hear all the time guys say, "Well, it's the hen that's in my head." Denny Galvis has done some stuff for me where he put 12 or 15 different hens together. And more often than not, the hen that's in your head isn't a realistic hen. When you start listening over and over and over, when you overlay hens, they all have a certain characteristic. I'm not going to stand here and tell you that I have it down exactly, but I'm listening for that in them, and I think that helps. It helps you to achieve realism. The more you listen to turkeys, whether you find them on YouTube or somebody sends them to you, Mike Batty stuff, Brad Taylor's treetop turkeys. It doesn't matter where you get the turkeys. The more you listen, the more realistic you're going to be. Here, again, I'll give one more demonstration on what I would do as far as, this is just loud yelping and cutting that I would use to locate turkeys. You can change, you can add inflection. You know, you can do more of the high-end stuff. A box call is like any other turkey call, musical instrument, anything like that. It shouldn't be easy. The idea, if you want to get better, you have to practice. You have to invest a lot of time into it. But in the end, it pays off. Whether you're a competitive caller or a turkey hunter, either way, it's going to pay off.